April Fools. Today we're going to be addressing a feedback item, the first feedback item, in fact, on the AVEDIA 2026 feedback form. If you don't know what that is, link in the description. Leave me feedback. What do you want to see? Did you like what you saw? You can also just leave comments too. That's built into YouTube, a feedback form. This feedback item requested in the description of every video to have the recipes of the food shown in the video. So put all those recipes in the description. Not going to do that. Too much work. I'm leaving the link to the feedback form in the description. That's what goes there. So what I can offer you is I will make this video, which is a recipe in itself of one of the items that I ate in AVEDIA 1, the first video of AVEDIA 2026. But before we get to that, if you haven't watched yesterday's video, go do that. There's a AVEDIA sweater giveaway. All the details are in that video. If you watched it and didn't enter the giveaway, I think you're stupid. Go enter the fucking giveaway. Anyway, on to the recipe. We're going to be showing you how to make AVEDIA's second burrito, which is also my daily lunch. It's a bean burrito. Here's what you'll need. Wraps. This is what I use. Upside down. It's 50 calories per wrap. Only a few grams of protein, but 13 grams of fiber in one wrap, which is crazy, which is why I eat it. Beans. It's a bean burrito. These are red kidney beans. I use half a can of beans. It's about like 120 grams. I weigh everything out in grams. But a half a can. I use black beans, red beans, whatever kind of beans you want, you can use. 1 string cheese stick. This is whole milk, low moisture mozzarella. It's ShopRite brand also. 1 whole stick goes in there. Sour cream, again, ShopRite brand is what I use. One little tablespoon, 1 serving of sour cream goes in the wrap. And that's main ingredients. And flavorings, whatever you want. Right now I'm using Cholula hot sauce. We just had it in the fridge. I don't have any kind of brand loyalty to this. Once it's gone, I will use a different hot sauce. And I do have brand loyalty to, not McCormick, but to cumin. Put cumin in everything. Cumin's delicious. So that's it. That's what goes in my wrap. I'll show you how to assemble in a minute. I have to flip the camera and get a bunch of stuff ready. So live with it. All right, here we go. I got my mise en place out. Step 1, you're going to want to microwave these. These are very hot right now. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of them, but your beans got to be hot. You could eat them right out of the can, but that's weird. Next step is you got to figure out how much sour cream you got to use. I said 1 tablespoon. I use 1 serving, which is 2 tablespoons or 30 grams. I don't do things by eye. I do things by weight for the most part. So that's 25, 31, good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect, you know. 1 extra gram of sour cream is not going to kill me. So it's not that serious. This is hard to do with one hand. Anyway, spread it around. That's what I do. See, I got my cheese pre-shredded right there. The good thing about the cheese, this is why I use the string cheese, it's really easy to shred it and then put it on your burrito. There we go. Done. Super simple. You put the cheese down first and the beans have to be hot so that the beans melt the cheese. I gotta lick the spoon, so just give me a second, I'm doing that. Pay attention. Next, what we're gonna use is the flavoring, guys. I don't put salt in here because I feel like the beans definitely have enough sodium and salt. It's definitely like with the hot sauce and the cheese, enough salt in there. I don't love the way this looks on camera, so just bear with me. Okay, that came out better than I thought. That's probably more hot sauce than I normally use. I'm pretty white. I don't use a lot of hot sauce. Not that it's that spicy, but I just don't, you know, my body can't always handle it. And then finally cumin, as much as you want. I just do a nice dusting. I like cumin, but cumin's kind of expensive. Come on, get out of here. Trying to go quick here. All right, there we go. And this is hot, so I'm gonna try to be quick with that. But now beans go right on top of all that. Get all the beans out. Very hot. Okay, ow. Very, very hot, literally right out of the microwave. My beans explode. I don't know if you've seen that. So be careful while you're microwaving your beans. My red kidney beans explode. They are ShopRite brand also, but you can see like they're all popped open like that. Kind of weird, right? Anyway, I usually let it sit for like a minute here. Let the beans melt the cheese. Beans are very hot. I think I burned part of my hand picking up that Pyrex like that. I'll roll this up and I'll show you. Generally pairs very well with a nice Dr. Pepper Zero. Not an ad, I just like Dr. Pepper a lot. So I'm gonna roll this up and we'll be right back. Here is our lunch burrito, AVEDIA's 3rd burrito. We had a bit of a blowout. It's my lunch, I'm just gonna eat it. If someone can tell me when AVEDIA's first burrito was. Bonus points to you in the giveaway. And if you haven't entered the giveaway, you should enter the giveaway. Cumin, hot sauce, cheese, beans. Highly nutritious, high fiber, pretty good amount of protein. I eat it every day. And again, get to wash it down with a nice cold. This is not cold. I didn't put it in the fridge. Dr. Pepper Zero. I dripped a little bit. I don't know if you saw that. Doing things live, it's hard. You know, I only get one take, so you're welcome. Anyway, that's today's video. Feedback form in the description. Watch the giveaway video yesterday. Enter the giveaway. I take bribes. Have a good one.